Okay, so this week you're going to look at the Earth's interior. So for the next couple modules, we'll be just getting some background information so we can get you up to speed on some geology before we start evaluating some hazards. And so with the Earth's interior, you can look at the lecture material here. There is a PowerPoint that you can download and view. Recommended that you view it in a presentation mode because there are some animations in there that would look better if you did it that way. And there's some additional information in a little PDF there you can take a look at. This video here is actually a little summary of the PowerPoint, so you can go through that as well. And that will be the information in the lecture quiz. The article will be about drilling into the Earth and trying to drill down into the mantle. For the video, there's a series called Earth Revealed that has a bunch of topics about geology. They're a little dated because they were done in the 80s, so you'll have to excuse some of the outfits and maybe some of the technology you might see, but the information is still valid. So when you go click there, it's a shorter video. It's about 25 minutes, but it's a very good intro, very good basic information about the Earth's interior. And it should kind of supplement the PowerPoint fairly well. And then for the homework assignment, there's a PDF here, and of course we could take a little view of it here just to give you an idea, but I want you to kind of answer or fill in the blanks here, I guess, for the diagrams for the parts of the Earth. Now this is a PDF, and if you don't have the ability to kind of write on there, I put the letters here so you can just open up a Word document and type number 1, A, B, C, D, and tell me what those are. You're using these kind of answers here to fill in those A, B, C, D blanks. And same for this question 2. So if you can't write on the document, you can just do number 2, A, B, C, D, E, F. And of course, you're choosing from these words here to put those in order. And then finally, you're going to give me some information about the different parts of the Earth and what they're made of, temperature ranges, thicknesses, things like that. And once again, if you can't write on this document in that same Word document that you opened, you can just, write layer thickness crust and give me the answer for that. You just have to type it out that way and give me that information. So I give you the radius that we're using, so the thicknesses may vary. You can give me an average or you can give me a range. The percentage, right, is it 5, 10, 20% of the total radius? Right, so you're just doing a little division here. So, take the value for the thickness and you're dividing it by 6,378. That'll give you a decimal percent, and you can tell me basically, just to give you an idea of how much they make up of the Earth. Composition, just very general compositions. What are they made of in general? Phases of matter, right? Are they liquid, solid, gas? What are they? And then same thing, a range for the temperatures. So if, of course, you can write on this PDF, you can just download it, write on it, and resubmit it. If not, you can create a Word document or whatever document you need to create or have on your computer to make, and then you can just label them so I know what you're talking about. And that should be pretty good for that. For the, let's see, for the lab this week, so this is the only week really that the lab is not going to be the same content as the lecture because we have to kind of get you up to speed on some map reading because we want to use that in subsequent labs. So we're going to cram a lot of information in this lab. It's topographic and geologic map reading all in one. And so it's pretty fast and furious, and the information you need is here in these first 4 pages. You're required to go through each of these before you can get to the lab activity. There's a couple videos within here to help you. If you're an excellent map reader and you know everything, then you can just click through here fairly quickly and get onto the lab. If not, you should go through these for sure. And there is a standalone video that goes through the entire lab because you're going to use multiple sources to do the lab activity. You're going to use a PDF of a map, you're going to use some Google Earth, things like that. So, and a KMZ file you're going to import in there. So definitely watch that, and that'll help you with your map, or with your lab for that. So that's what you're going to do this week in Earth's interior. And as always, if you have any questions or concerns, please feel free to contact me.